BeOnAir.com to find out how you can get started in an exciting career in radio and television broadcasting. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting offers hands-on training and radio and TV internships while you're attending school. Whether you want to be on the air or behind the scenes, a career in broadcasting awaits you. Call now to schedule a tour of our school and meet with our radio and television instructors. Our day and evening classes are filling up fast, so call today at 630-916-1700.
Live from the Great Lakes Center, we got a great volleyball tournament going on. Game 2 here is Marquette versus Bradley. Bradley playing again. They just lost to Michigan State, and Marquette playing the first game of the day. Mike, can you tell us about Marquette?
Marquette, a very strong team, 27-7 last year, 13-2 in conference play. Their only conference loss is coming to top-ranked Louisville. Their top players last year, Holly Mertens and Danielle Carlson, are graduating this spring. So look for opposite hitter sophomore Lindsey Gosh and outside hitter freshman Aaron Lehman to carry the load. Both were third and fourth on the team in kills respectively. Also, libero Julie Jeziorowski had over 600 digs last year, over 650 in her career.
And here we go, and that's starts off, and it's going to be a point by Marquette as Bradley serves it.
Just finish my point real quick. Jeziorowski, the libero for Marquette, 650 career digs, first in Marquette all time.
Serving for Marquette right now is Courtney Mortek. Okay, and that falls right on the line. That's going to be a point for Bradley. Madison Camp back to serve for the Braves, 1-1. Jeziorowski. And Marquette can't handle it. It's going to be a point for the Braves. They lead 2-1.
Bradley's been playing very well, and this is without their best player, Elise Turpuritis. Not sure where she is. She is on the roster, but she's not here today.
Jeziorowski shoots the serve. Reed backed up. Overhand passed over. And it's going to be a point for Bradley as they power kill, and Jeziorowski cannot handle that one. 3-1 Bradley. Madison Camp back to serve again. Be taken by Reed. And that's going to be a kill for Marquette. Jackie Cocken from De Pere, Wisconsin.
Pronounced Koken.
Koken.
But a great play on her part.
Koken serves, and that's going to be a point for Bradley. 4-2 Braves in the early on of this first set, this first match between the Golden Eagles and the Bradley Braves. Sack back to serve. Serves it over, and the service error goes into the net. That's going to be a point for Marquette. Marquette and the white and blue uniforms. Bradley wearing black and red pinstripes. Power serve by Marquette. And that's going to be a point for Marquette. Double hit. Lindsey Gosh back to serve for the Golden Eagles. Jump serve, power serve, and that's going to go out of bounds just barely. It's a point for Bradley.
343 kills for Gosh last year, 268 digs. One of the top players on the team to replacing departing seniors.
Angelos back to serve. Proceed. Set by Bradley. Back. Blocked by Marquette. Jeziorowski keeps it alive. Reed blocked by Bradley, and it goes down. That's going to be a point. Allie Falter.
Great play by Allie Falter, jumping right in front of the spike. Marquette unable to handle it.
Angelo's back to serve again. Jezewowski receives. Back set. Bradley. Set. And Jezerowski can't get it. That's going to be a point for Bradley. 7-4.
Nice shot there by Cordelia Murphy, the sophomore from Marseilles.
Angelo and that's going to be a side out. Marquette. 7-5 here in the early on. Back to serve for Marquette is again Lindsay Gush from Akanamawak, Wisconsin. Say that 3 times fast.
Tongue twister.
She serves it set. Bradley keeps it alive. Hit Jezerowski. And Bradley, can she save? Yes, Bradley keeps it in play. Pumps it up over net. Jezerowski. And that's going to go just out of bounds. It's a point for Bradley. Excuse me, that was inbounds. Point for Marquette.
Well, that was a great play by the libero for Bradley, Lauren Zarante. She went into the next court to keep that ball alive. Went to the neighboring court.
Rachel
Very long run.
Steer serves. Marquette backside attack. And they can't handle it, and it's going to be a point for Marquette.
Massenkamp with a nice effort trying to keep that alive. Just a little too far out of reach.
Steer back to serve again. Turn to Bradley. Marquette tips it over, and Jezerowski can't handle it. Point Bradley, 8-7.
Cordelia Murphy making a couple nice plays already. Nice job on the block there.
Bradley serves, received, set, and it hits the net, and that's going to be a point for Bradley.
Elizabeth Koberstein, the junior setter from Marquette, making an error there. She was clearly unpleased with herself after that.
Teal serves, digged out, back set, and it's going to be a point for Marquette. It was just tipped by Bradley.
Nice spike by Lindsay Gosh.
Back to serve for Marquette is the libero, Miss Jezerowski, from Crystal Lake, Illinois, out here in the suburbs of Chicago. And that's blocked by Bradley. Again, it falls right in between Jezerowski. She cannot handle it, and it's another point for the Braves. They're impressive right now. Coming off that previous game to Michigan State about half an hour ago, they're fresh. 10-8 Bradley. Back sets it. Marquette, Jezerowski bumps it over. Far side, cross-court hit by Marquette. Bradley. Cross-court hit. Back set. And Marquette hits it out of bounds. Point Bradley.
Lindsay Gosh just a little too much on that spike.
Serving for Bradley, Jackie Koken from DePere, Wisconsin. All right. Excuse me, that's Bradley sends it over, and that goes out of bounds. And it's going to be a point for the Golden Eagles. 12-8.
Coach Szymanski really likes Jackie Koken, said she's a big part of that new level of play that we're looking for. A lot of upside and ability to be very dynamic middle attacker.
Koberstein serves it. And it hits the net. That's going to be a point for Marquette. Koberstein from Madison, Wisconsin. Serves. Received. Mariah Bradley. And that's going to be a kill for number 9, Allie Falter. And Bradley is down 12-10.
Nice play by Allie Falter. She caught the Marquette defense off guard.
And it is the libero, Lauren Zarante. Serving right now for the Bradley Braves from Peoria, Illinois. Floater serve. Dig. And that's a nice play by Mark Bradley right there. That's going to be a point for them. They'll retain serve.
All the Marquette players went together for the ball. No one behind Elizabeth Koberstein.
Sarante again. Jezrowski receives it. Set. And it's going to be a kill for Marquette. Jackie Koken. Now serving for Marquette is Catherine Mayer, junior from Neha, Wisconsin. Oh, and a little dink over the net for Bradley. That's going to be a point for Bradley. Amy Angelos continuing her great play today. Madison Camp now back to serve. 14-11 in this first set. Bradley and Marquette. Left-handed serve down the line. Back set, Marquette. Cross-court kill, and that's going to be a point for Marquette.
Lindsey Gosh with another spike and a point for the Golden Eagles.
Back to serve for the Golden Eagles, Jackie Koken. The middle hitter sends it over. And that's going to be, and they cannot return it. That's point Bradley.
Chrissy Chenoweth bumped it, but bumped it the wrong direction to where Bradley's defenders couldn't get to it.
Serve. Bradley. Set. Tip back over. And that's going to be a point for Marquette. Bradley receives it, sends it over. Sets it, Marquette sets it, back set, left-handers, power serve, power kill down the line.
Lindsey Gosh making a statement early with some kills.
The Golden Eagles, we saw them coming off the bus this morning. They looked ready to go, making the drive down.
Lindsey's only a sophomore, too.
And that's going to be a point for Bradley. We're all tied up at 15-15. Back to serve for Bradley. Leah Sack. The Lincoln, Nebraska native from ISX. Serves. Marquette. Sarante. Saved by Marquette. Set. And right into the net as it's going to be a point for Bradley.
Amy Angelos right there in front of the net to get the block. Great play by the junior veteran leader of the Bradley Braves.
Sack back to serve. Loader down the line. Set by Marquette. Cross court, Carroll. Point Marquette, tied up at 16.
Nice job by Casey Reed, the junior out of Chatham, New Jersey.
Lindsey Gosh back to serve for the Golden Eagles. Powerful jump serve straight in the net. Service there, point Bradley. Amy Angelos back to serve, the middle blocker from Waukegan, Illinois. Amy's had a great game today in both matches. Back set by Marquette, and that's going to be a cross-court kill. But it is inbounds, and it's a point for Marquette. Marquette will serve as we have some substitutions coming in.
Amy Angelos, honor roll student. She was a Country Financial Student Athlete of the Week 3 times, and she's made 5 all-tournament teams.
Rachel Steer comes into the game, and she serves for the Golden Eagles. Marquette and Bradley tips it over the net, and that's going to be a point for the Braves.
Makes some nice plays in front of the net, Bradley is. That's keeping them in this game.
Teal back to serve. Cross court. Marquette. Set. Tipped over the net. Bradley keeps it alive. Set. Dink over the net. Marquette makes a great play. Keeps it alive. Zarante keeps it alive. Bradley bumps it over in the third hit. Jezwowski. Open hand passed over. Bradley. cross court, kill, and they can't get to it. That's going to be a point for the Braves. 19-17. We got a great contest going on here in game one.
Nice job by Jesse Tulaka on that spike, right off the Marquette player.
Teal back to serve. Floater. Back set. Marquette. Cross court kill, and Bradley can't handle it. That's going to be a point for Marquette. 19-18.
Went off the wrong part of the body of Jessica Teal. Looked like a ball that she could handle. Just got a bad break.
Jezowski, the libero, serving for Marquette. Jump serve, floater. Bradley, overhand pass back over, but it's going to be easily put back down by Marquette for a point.
Great job by Jackie Koken.
Koken, a tall force. Jezowski back to serve again.
Yeah, you're right. She's 6'5".
Zarante receives it. Set. And Bradley blocks it. Keeps it alive on their side. And again, that's going to be a kill for Bradley as she fires it down the line.
Nice play by Jesse Orowski. Or excuse me, that's Aaron Lehman, whom we mentioned earlier, one of the team's top scorers.
20-19. Jezerowski serves. Zarante receives it. Back set. And Bradley can't get it over the net, so that's going to be a point for Marquette.
Again, a great play by Aaron Lehman, this time on the block.
And there's going to be a timeout there by Bradley. And 21-19 here in the first set. We got Marquette versus Bradley. And a reminder for all you young volleyball players out there, go to Marquette and Bradley's websites, their sports websites, and sign up for those summer 2013 camps. Great staff, great facilities. So if you're a young volleyball player and you want to learn from these great coaches and these great players, Bradley's been playing pretty well, Mike. Coming off that loss to Michigan State, they don't seem flustered. They're playing very well, communicating very well.
Yep, and this without their best player, too.
And they break the huddle. Marquette comes out. Jezerowski will serve. And we're back to action.
Jesse Orowski, number one all-time at Marquette in career digs with 1,650.
It's certainly a lot, and she has a jump serve cross court. And can Bradley get it over? And they cannot. That's going to be a point for Marquette. 22-19. Big point coming up here. Big point. Marquette can stretch this to a 4-point lead. It may be tough for the Braves. And they do it. That's an ace by Jezowski. She's on a roll.
She's no more for defense, but she can score a little bit as well.
23-19. Back left side. Jezerowski. Right-handed serve. Right down the middle. Received by Bradley. Outside hit. Kill. And that's going to need to be a point for the Braves. They stay in it. 23-20.
Great effort on the play by Marquette's Rachel Steer. Almost dove into her own bench to try to save that one.
Great effort. Zulaka back to serve. Steve Bunderset, back set. Blocked by Bradley. Still in play. And Jezerowski cannot get it to go over the net. That's going to be a point for Bradley. 23-21.
Yeah, she was a little close to the net. She tried bumping it straight up in the air. Fortunately, right into the net.
Zulaka back to serve. Floater. Sets it, Marquette. Blocked, and that's going to be a point for Marquette as the kill was deflected off of Bradley out of bounds. Point Marquette.
Huge play there, huge spike by Aaron Lehman. Got a crucial point right when they needed it.
24-21, set point right now. Back to serve for Marquette. Koberstein sends it over. Zarate sets it up. Bradley comes over. And a great save by Marquette. They bump it back over the net. Tulaka. And a big hit, and Marquette keeps it alive. Jizorowski. Back over the net. Diving play, and it's just out of bounds for Bradley. Marquette wins this one 25-21. Great rally right there. Bradley just barely missed a great dig that almost went over the net.
Excellent defense by Marquette there. Couple big saves.
That was a great game for set number one. Marquette takes it 25-21.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
We're not justified by industry standards. Yo, this is D. Jones, one half of Game On Radio with my co-host Kevin Kurz. Every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Only on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. We got real game reviews for all you game heads. We're hardcore gamers, not reviewers. Want to hear about your favorite game? You want to hear about a new or old game? Anything from PS3, 360, PC to tabletop gaming. Every Wednesday 6 to 8 p.m. ChicagolandSportsRadio.com.
Hey, shut up.
Hey friends, this is Tom Waddle. You may know me as good old number 87 or as the better half of the Waddle and Sylvie show. People often ask me, hey Tom, how could you be so slow and make it in football? Well, I ignore that question and then they ask, Tom, how can I be on radio and TV like you? I tell them it takes drive and determination and you need to learn how it all works. At the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard, you can do just that. ICB's enrolling students for day and evening classes right now. You can learn how to be a sports talk show host, a producer, do play-by-play or shoot and edit video. Plus, you'll have a chance to get internships where you can tap into the knowledge of industry pros. They have affordable tuition and financial aid for those who qualify. And with job placement assistance, you can start your new career in less than a year. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports. See what the Illinois Center for Broadcasting has to offer. Visit ICB today. beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
It's time to close the book on another fantasy football season, but not the fantasy football junkies.
That is incredible.
We are going to keep you up to date on everything that's happening in the NFL.
That is incredible.
The Fantasy Football Junkies is the place to get your NFL fix during the offseason.
That is incredible.
Tune in Thursdays to get the latest on NFL free agency, mini camps, and the NFL draft.
That is incredible.
If Jim Rome loves us, you know we must be good.
It's incredible.
Listen to the Fantasy Football Junkies every Thursday from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. only on SportsTownChicago.com.
Coming back, you're listening to ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. Marquette versus Bradley, set number 2 coming up. Marquette won that last set 25-21 in a great contest, so we're hoping to see the same type of action and fury here in set number 2.
Some great effort last game, too, especially from Lauren Zarante, who went to the opposite court to save a ball, almost fell into the crowd.
Zarante, the libero, has been playing great in both matches so far.
She'll be a senior next year. Coaches are expecting her to be a true leader on the team.
On the floor for Bradley is Teal, Camp, Falter, Chenoweth, Zarante, and Tulaka. Service in play. Here's Chenoweth with the power kill, and it just goes inbounds. Point for Bradley.
She had the right idea, just a little too hard.
Back to serve, the libero we were just talking about, Lauren Zarante out of Elmhurst, Illinois. Sends it over the net, received by Marquette. Set. Marquette comes up to kill it, blocked. Oh, what a save right there by Teal. Chenoweth over the net. Marquette can't get to it, and that's going to be a point for Bradley. Zarante back to serve again.
Great start for Bradley. Let's see if they can keep this going.
2-0. Serves it over. Marquette receives. Sends it back over. Bradley. Chenoweth again. And Bradley can't get to it as Marquette just tips it over the net, and it's going to be a point for the Golden Eagles, 2-1.
Jessie Tulaka there in the back court. Did everything she could, just a little too far out of her reach.
Serving for Marquette, Catherine Mayer. Bradley, third hit, gets it over. Set, back to set. Power down the line, blocked by Bradley. It's going to be a point for Marquette as they cannot keep it in bounds. 2-2 right now. Mayer back to serve. Sends it. Received by Tulaka. Teal. And a great play as she quick sets it to Amy Angelos for the point.
Amy Angelos, one of Bradley's top scorers. Expect a lot of plays made from her today.
Madison Camp back to score. Back to serve. Maybe she'll score. And she does score as they cannot return that. That's an ace.
Good call, Tom.
Camp again. From Orland Park, Illinois. Maybe it's because she lives right down the block from me. She serves it again. Over. Marquette receives. Back set. Outside hit. Turned by Bradley. Bradley. Zarante sets it. Tulaka hits it too far out of bounds. And that's going to be a point for Marquette. 4-3. Bradley.
Nice try by Tulaka. Just a little too far.
Megan Neiman comes into the game for Marquette. Serving is Jackie Koken. Received by Chinowski. Chinowski gets it again. Back over to Marquette. Marquette comes up, and it's a cross-court kill for the Golden Eagles as they tie this game up.
Yeah, Coach Szymanski really likes Megan Neiman. Fantastic kid and local talent. Said they're fortunate to have a player of her caliber in our gym for a couple of years.
Koken, the 6'5" middle hitter. Serves. Chinowski receives it. Chinowski gets it back again, and she kills it. Great play right there by Chinowski. Good communication by Bradley as they seem to be on a roll right now. 5-4. Leah Sack back to serve. Received by Marquette. Set. Blocked by Bradley. Back over to Marquette. Open and serve. Back. And it's going to be a kill for Amy Angelos. Powerful kill. 5-4 Bradley.
When she's playing in the middle, she's almost unstoppable.
Amy Angelos playing very well today. Number 7 for the Braves. Back to serve now. Sack. Received by Janowski. Marquette. Oh, great play by Zarante. Keeps it alive. Tips it over the net is Tulaka. Bradley dinks it over, and they dink it to success. 6-4. 6-5. Marquette.
Nice play there by Lindsey Gosh.
And Lindsey Gosh rewarded with the serve. High jump serve. Received by Zarante. Back over the net. Marquette has it controlled. Blocked by Bradley, but it goes out of bounds, and it is a point. We got a tie set.
Camp and Cordelia Murphy were in great position, just didn't get the lucky bounce off their arms as the ball was spiked across the net.
Gosh, another powerful serve, but straight into the net. Service error. Point Bradley. Zarante goes out of the game right now. Coming in to serve, number 7, Amy Angelos. Can she continue her hot roll? Serves it over the net. Marquette receives. Back set. Cross-court hit, and it's a kill for Marquette.
Amy Angelos is the middle backer, so whenever she's in the middle, Marquette has to watch out.
She was serving right there, so she couldn't quite get to the middle. And Marquette returns serve. Rachel Steer. Floater over the net. Set over, and it's Tulaka with a kill. Cross court. Marquette could not get it. Great kill by Tulaka.
They went right at Jesse Orowski, the libero. She's a little too low for her and out of her reach, but a good play.
Jessica Teal back to serve from right-hand corner. Cross-court serve. Back set by Marquette, and a powerful kill right down the line. Zarante had no chance at that one.
Yeah, she was close to the net, and that ball was so hard. She kind of ducked at it. I don't blame her.
Jezowski back to serve for the Golden Eagles, who got to tie a game. 8-8, set 2. Marquette up 1-0. And it's going to be a point for Bradley as they get a kill. It's Tulaka again.
Both liberos for the respective teams seen a lot of action, a lot of balls hit their way.
The outside hitter, Jesse Tulaka from Downers Grove North High School in Westmont, Illinois, sends it over. And that's going to be a kill for Marquette. Tulaka couldn't quite get control of it. Very hard. We've got a 9-9 game right now. Marquette back to serve. It's going to be Rachel Steer, jump serve, floater over the net. Tulaka receives it. Brings it over the net. Marquette, control. Little dink over the net. Bradley gets it. Teal to Chenoweth, back over. Marquette. And it's going to be a kill for Marquette. Great kill, power kill by Jackie Koken.
She's a middle hitter, and she was in the middle, so what do you expect there?
Right place, right time.
Exactly.
10-9 Marquette. Koken back to serve. Received by Tulaka. Over to Marquette's side, dink. And it falls right in between them. A little bit of a campfire right there.
Zarante would have had a play at the ball, but she fell to the ground. Fortunately, no one else there for Bradley.
Tulaka receives the serve. And it's going to be an out of bounds. Nice try right there by Allie Falter, but Marquette gets the point. They lead 12-9. Served by Marquette. Zarante dives. Keeps it over. Chenoweth, cross court. Back set. And Chenoweth with a great block. Marquette keeps it alive. Back over Zarante. Sets it up. Here comes Chenoweth. And she tips it over the net. Bradley gains control right now. Set. Put it over by Zarante. Here come the Golden Eagles. Save. Zarante back set. Chenoweth. And it goes into the net. Great rally right there, but Marquette comes up with the point.
Great volley by both teams. Nice play by Elizabeth Koberstein early in the volley, keeping that ball alive. It was about to hit the ground. She just barely got a piece of it and kept it in the air.
Marquette back to serve. And that's going to be a kill for Allie Falter. Right down the middle. Slams it.
Nice block by Jackie Koken.
And we got a break in the action right now. There's a timeout. 14-9 right now, Golden Eagles. Bradley, despite losing to Michigan State and losing this first set, they look very impressive.
They do. There's not a lot of errors. They're playing very fundamentally sound, very hard. It's just unfortunately some of the breaks aren't going their way.
Marquette with a great season last year. Over in the Big East, which will now be called the American Athletic Conference, but they'll be moving to the Catholic 7, I believe. I'm not sure if that's for all sports, but who knows what's going on with realignment these days in college sports.
Yeah, they should be in the Catholic League for volleyball as well. That'll be an exciting conference. I'm glad that they decided to dismantle the Big East. It was too big. It's good to see these local schools competing against each other.
Absolutely. Marquette returns to action with the serve. Tulaka. Chenoweth. Blocked by Marquette. Keeps it alive. Marquette comes back and saves. Here comes Chenoweth putting it over the net. And what a beautiful play by Chenoweth as she just taps it all the way into the back row. Point for Bradley.
Great recognition on her part, seeing where the defenders for Marquette were not standing.
14-10. Zarante back to serve. Zarante in the red libero jersey, number 18. Serves it. Marquette receives. Set. Back set. And a power kill across court for the Golden Eagles.
Aaron Lehman with a beautiful spike there. Not much they could do. That was so hard. Szymanski says she has good height, power, and range. Is an excellent blocker as much as she is a hitter.
Mayer back to serve for Marquette. But serve over the net. Stays alive. Bradley keeping it alive. Great play by Tulaka. Zarante sends it back over. Back set. And it's tipped, and it's going to be a point for Marquette as Bradley could not block it.
Chenoweth did a good job getting in position. Unfortunately, ball bounced the wrong way off her arm.
Mayer back to serve again, 16-10. Ball serve. And Amy Angelos comes down, and that's a point for Bradley as she fires a kill right towards the back line. 16-11 Marquette.
Great job by one of the upperclassmen leaders, top scorers, making a play when Bradley needed it.
Madison Camp back to serve, left-handed knuckleball serve. Jozowski returns it, and it hits the net, and that's going to be a point for Bradley. Can't touch the net in volleyball. Szymanski wants an explanation right now. He's shaking his head. 16-12 Marquette right now. Szymanski continues to argue the call.
Even Elizabeth Koberstein having a word with the ref.
I don't understand why coaches even bother to argue. I get it, but he's not going to change the call. He's not going to change the call. If you're trying to work him for a call later, I understand, but...
I used to umpire baseball games. I used to hear it all the time.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's part of the job as a coach. You have to argue. You have to make your case.
Madison Camp back to serve. Back set. Golden Eagles in a great block by Bradley. Double block right there by Chinowowski and Amy Angelos. 16-13 Marquette.
Great job being in position on both their parts.
Camp back to serve again. Number 4 for Bradley. Left-handed serve. Received by Marquette. Jozowski gets it back over. Set, and Amy Angelos in a great dig over there by Jozowski. Bradley retains it. Jozowski tips it over. Save. Zarante sets it up. Back row attack. Tulaka. Marquette in control. Bumps it back over. Zarante bumps it to Chinowowski. Chizanowski can't get it over, but she blocks it. And, Marquette just returns it for a kill. Great volley right there.
Great job by Jackie Koch in reacting to that ball.
17-13 in the second set. Marquette won the first set 25-21. They're leading right now by 4. Kochen back to serve. Received by Tulaka. And that's going to be a point for Marquette. 18-13. Here comes the serve. Line drive over the net, and that's going to be an ace as Tulaka cannot handle it. Wasn't quite ready there.
Ball had a kind of a weird spin to it.
And Bradley takes a timeout as they look a little confused out there. 19-13. They don't want this one to get away from them. See Chenoweth in the huddle right now for Bradley, trying to rally them, get our team fired up. Only down 6 points. They've been in almost every set so far in these 2 matches.
They've played very hard, that's for sure. This is a great experience for Bradley, too. You know, we talked about how they struggled last year, but it's good to get as much spring action as he can, get better, get sharper, get more experience. That way, when it comes to regular season time, it's not so much of a scare.
Absolutely, and this is what they're here for.
Mm-hmm. It's good for, like I said earlier, 7 of these girls, 7 of the Bradley members are from the Chicagoland area. It's good to get to play in a tournament close to home, get your family and friends that don't have to drive so far to come out and see you play.
Only a couple-hour drive from Peoria.
Mm-hmm.
You're listening to ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. Marquette, Bradley, back in action. 19-13. Here comes the serve from Kochen. Received by Chenoweth. And a little miscommunication, but Chenoweth gets it over. Marquette, here comes the hit. Blocked, and it goes out of bounds, and it's a point for Marquette.
Great block by Angelos. Unfortunately, the ball went in the wrong direction and passed the out-of-bounds line.
Koken on a roll, 20-13. Tulaka receives the serve. Back set, Angelos. But Marquette retains it, sends it back over. Chenoweth, tip back over, and what a beautiful little dink right there by Madison Camp.
Right between the front and back lines. Back line just couldn't get there in time.
Leasak serving for the Bradley Braves, 20-14. Jump serve over the net, cross court. Back set by Marquette, and a cross court kill. Nothing Bradley can do about that. Great play, Marquette. 21-14.
Great spike there by Lindsey Gosh. Nice cross court spike.
Gosh back to serve. Jump serve, power serve, but it goes into the net. Another service error for Marquette. 21-15, Golden Eagles.
Gosh obviously did not want to do that, but she shook it off. No big deal.
Angelos back to serve from the center line. And that's going to be going right out of bounds. Unfortunate for Bradley, but that's a point for Marquette. 22-15. Substitutions for Marquette right now. Coming in the serve is number 9, Rachel Skier from San Leandro, California. So, long ways away. Bradley. And that's going to be a point for Bradley, as we had an odd kind of value right there.
Lindsey Gosh doing what she had to do. She went into the team's bench to keep it alive. Great play and great hustle on her part.
Jessica Teal from San Antonio, Texas sends it over for Bradley. And there's a nice little dink by Marquette. 23-16, 2 points away from going up 2-0. Jazowski back to serve. Back left. It's up against the wall almost. Comes up to serve, jump serve, floats it over. Tulaka receives it with an open hand, and that's going to be a point for Marquette. Lift by Tulaka. Jazowski. Again, back against that wall. Jumps up, and that floater in the air, big floater. Sucks it up. Tulaka. Okay. And that's going to be a point for Marquette, as Bradley could not block it and keep it in bounds. And that is match set number 2. Bradley loses 25-16. The Golden Eagles are up 2-0. You're listening to Chicagoland Sports Radio. We'll be back for set number 3.
Previously on the Chi-Town Showdown, Dave and Ian talked to Dr. Robert Marks, ACL specialist, about Derek Rose and asked if Derek could tear his other knee.
And after ACL reconstruction, the chance of having the other knee, having the ACL done on that side, is about the same as re-injuring the ACL reconstructed knee.
Is there a possibility of Derek tearing his same knee?
Somewhere in the range of 5 to 10%.
And that's the Chi-Town Showdown from 1 to 3 every Tuesday and Thursday on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com.
Yo, this is D. Jones, one half of Game On Radio with my co-host Kevin Kurz. Every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. only on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com.
You want to hear about your favorite game? You want to hear about a new or old game? Anything.
From PS3, 360, PC to tabletop games like Magic the Gathering, HeroClix, and Czar.
Every Wednesday, 6 to 8 p.m.
Our opinions are honest opinions. They're all ours, no one else's.
ChicagolandSportsRadio.com.
Game on.
Tune in.
Parental discretion is advised.
Jason, wake up!
What?
It's time to get to the press box.
The press box? What's that?
It's a new show on SportsTownChicago.com hosted by Ryan Fahey and Jason Zenner, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2 to 3 p.m. on SportsTownChicago.com.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that show.
Yep, it's the show that talks about sports, and more sports. The press box, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2 to 3 p.m. on SportsTownChicago.com.
All right, we're back for set number 3, Marquette and Bradley. Marquette leads 2-0. Bradley playing well, though. The first set was 25-21 Marquette. Second one just completed 25-16, but I don't think that score indicated how the set actually played out.
No, Bradley's playing just fine. I'm sure their coaches are very happy, especially with Amy Angelos and Lauren Zarante, two next year's seniors. Need them to come through, make plays, and show that they can help be leaders of the team next year, especially with Angelos on offense, Zarante on defense being the libero.
Zarante has played very well in these both matches as a libero, diving all over the place, sacrificing her body.
Oh, yeah. She even went to the opposite court during the first set and saved the ball.
And she will be serving first, set number 3.
I'd say she's earned it.
Zarante serves over. A little dink over by Marquette, but Zarante's there. Chenoweth, and it's a block by Marquette, but they cannot keep it in bounds. Point for Bradley. Zarante back to serve again.
Chrissy Chenoweth has a very powerful spike.
She sure does. Very long, athletic.
Very.
Marquette received, and a powerful block right there by Madison Camp. 2-0 Bradley.
She was in perfect position there. She plays on the right side, so that's her specialty.
Zarante back to serve again. Marquette, bump. Set. Passes it overhand. Marquette. And that's a kill for Angelos. As a beautiful pass to Angelos, and she kills it. 3-0 Bradley. They're off to a hot start, and they need it.
Yeah, they were off to a hot start during the first set. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Zarante back again. Floater. Back set by Marquette. Bradley keeps it alive. Here comes Chenoweth again. Blocked by Marquette, but it keeps it alive. And that's going to be a point for Marquette. And right now, Amy Angelos is down, but gets right back up. A little limp to her step, but she is fine.
That's good news. They need her on the floor. She's their major point scorer.
And she's been playing very well today again. Marquette serves. And that's going to be a point for Marquette. We're going to give you an update right now over on the other court. The Fighting Irish of Notre Dame lead DePaul 2-0. First set, Irish won 25-19. Second set, a little bit closer, 25-23. Marquette serving. Back set, Angelos. Jesowski keeps it alive. Back set by Marquette, cross court. Zarante, Teal. Back to Bradley. Set. Oh, and a beautiful dink by Teal.
Nice trickery there by Teal. Everybody from Marquette expecting her to spike it towards the backcourt. Just
Great
dumped
decoy.
it right there in front of the net.
Great little decoy right there. Crafty player. And Madison Camp back to serve. Marquette having a little trouble getting it, and they're just going to have to send it back over on the third try. Bump by Zarante, set. Here comes Chenoweth, and it's blocked by Marquette. Big, powerful block by Jackie Koken, the 6'5" freshman from DePere, Wisconsin.
She's played her position spectacular in this game as a middle hitter / middle blocker.
And she's back to serve. Tulaka, Chenoweth, and she tried to tip it over the net, but couldn't quite get enough on it. It's going to be a point for Marquette as they tie it up 4-4. Marquette cheering themselves on. They just tied it up. And that's going to be another point for Marquette. Excuse me, that's a point for Bradley. It went off Marquette and just went out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a close call. It looked like one of the Marquette players might have had their arms over the net.
Back to serve is Sack. Marquette, double block. Zarante keeps it alive. Sends it back over. Marquette. And Marquette cannot keep control of the ball. They can't get it over in 3 hits. So, 6-4 Bradley. Things are getting heated up here. Sack back to serve. Back set. Little tip. Angelo sets it. Sets it back up. Back row attack. And that is going to be a point for Marquette as Sack just barely misses the line.
Yeah, they tried a little trickery there. Tried to fool Marquette into thinking one of the frontline players was going to spike it. Sack came up from the back and tried lobbing it over just a little too far.
Marquette serving, and it's blocked by Marquette, and it's going to be a point for Marquette as Bradley could not save it.
Lindsey Gosh, Mary Niles, who's in the game now, did a nice job blocking for Marquette.
Gosh serving. Powerful left-handed serve, and that's an ace right down the middle. Lindsey Gosh with a powerful serve.
Nice.
Line drive.
Yeah, nice low line drive serve, a little spin. Lauren Zarante unable to handle it.
Here she comes again, same type, hits the net though, goes over. And that's going to be a point for Marquette as that's a double hit. They lead 8-6, Lindsey Gosh.
Some mistakes for Bradley coming at a really bad time here.
Again, line drive, cross court. Bradley controls, sends it over, and they're going to get the point. Amy Angelos.
Amy Angelos coming through when they needed her to.
8-7 here. Exciting volleyball here on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. Got a great tournament going on today. And a great matchup right here with Marquette and Bradley. Service by Angelo. Marquette tips it over. Camp. And Tulaka is going to be a point for Bradley as it goes off Marquette and out of bounds. Amy Angelos back to serve, 8-8.
Nice job by Bradley responding to a couple mistakes which allowed Marquette to jump in front. Now they've evened it back up.
Angelos serves it over. Left outside hit. Nice dig by Camp. Tulaka going to send it back over. Received by Jazowski. Back set. And it's out of bounds, too far, and it's point Bradley. You can just see this Bradley team gelling together, facing a very, very good Marquette team. Bradley definitely going to be very much improved this year. And there is a point for Marquette. Substitutions coming in.
Nice job there by Casey Reed for Marquette, hitting it off the arm of, I believe it was Cordelia Murphy.
The Californian, Rachel Steer, back in the serve. Sulaka, cross-court hit. Jezewowski sets it up. And a little dink, and it's going to be a point for Marquette as Bradley attempted to block it, but it went out of bounds. They play a little bit different style in California. They can play all year long in that beach volleyball. They play a little bit with a little more flash, and you can see that from Rachel right now as she sends it over. And that's going to be a point for Bradley as it's a kill.
Great kill there by Allie Falter. Middle blocker, junior out of Lincoln, Nebraska.
Teal from San Antonio, Texas. And it's going to be a point for Marquette because she could not get it over. Hopefully she's not thinking too much about their San Antonio Spurs. They're playing very well this season.
Yeah, I'm sure she can take her mind off them for a few minutes.
Just kidding. And Tulaka comes up as we're in play. Marquette with the ball. And it's going to be a point for Bradley.
Nice hit by Erin Lehman. We've seen quite a few plays from her today. Hit it in the perfect spot just inside the line.
Tulaka serves. Set up. Left outside hit. Zlowski. And it's going to Bradley can't handle it. That's going to be a point for Marquette, and Marquette is just attacking the left side of the court from their left side, cross-courting over to the right side of Bradley. They've been doing it all game long. Chenoweth with a big kill. Not a kill, but they keep it alive. Tulaka, back row, keeps it alive. Set. Here comes Chenoweth again, but it's blocked. Double blocked by Gosh and Koken, the force in the middle.
I give Marquette's defense a lot of credit because Chenoweth is hitting some hard spikes, but they're able to receive it and return it.
Marquette is very well coached, you can tell. They play very well, communicate together, always in the right spot.
Absolutely.
And a block by Miss Koken again. 14-11 Marquette.
She is handling the middle spot excellent. That is her position, but still.
Service Marquette, received by Tulaka. Teal, Chenoweth back over, and it's going to be another block for Koken.
Chenoweth just can't catch a break. She's hitting the ball well. Marquette's defense has all the answers for her.
15-11. Received by Tulaka. Tulaka, and she powerfully kills it right down the middle. 15-12 Bradley.
They needed that big
Excuse
time.
me, Marquette.
They needed that big time. Marquette's starting to pull away. They badly need a point and get the ball in their hands.
And here comes their diamond in the rough. Zarante serving. Zarante, great dig. Keeps it over. Chenoweth sends it back over. Jezwowski receives it. Dinks it over the net for Marquette, and it's a point for the Golden Eagles. Great little trick right there by Marquette.
Caught him off guard on the second touch. Just a little touch over the net. Bradley wasn't expecting it.
Ellie Rauch back to serve for Marquette. Amy Angelos tips it back over. Koken. Gosh. Zarante. Chenoweth comes up. She gets it over, but Jezowowski. Left-hand attack, but it hits the net for Marquette, and it's going to be a point for the Braves. Back to serve, Madison Camp, 16-13. Line drive serve. And again, it is Koken just tapping it. Little dink right where Marquette wasn't, or excuse me, Bradley wasn't.
She's been the playmaker this game. Last game it was Aaron Lehman. Glad to see Koken getting involved in all the action.
And she's serving right now. Amy Angelos kills it for the Braves, 17-14 as Bradley hanging in there.
Amy Angelos helped keeping them in this thing.
Sack serving. Jump serve, line drive, received by Gosh. Left attack, and it's out of bounds. That's inbounds, he says. Oh.
That was close.
Close call right there. I don't know about that one, but hey, I'm not the official. Point for Marquette, 18-14.
It was hard for both of us to see, but it may have touched the line.
Gosh, a powerful serve into the net, though. Service. Error.
Bradley getting a much-needed break there.
Bradley can get a couple points right here. They get some momentum. They can steal this set.
Now their best player is serving.
Amy Angelos. Serving from the middle, just over the net, received by Jezowowski. And that's going to be a point for Marquette as they kill it right down the middle. Substitution into the game for Marquette. Rachel Steer, back to serve. 19-15, big point right here. Marquette can extend the lead to 5. They'll feel a little more comfortable with some breathing room. And that's an ace as it's just a floater over the net. Barely grazes the top of the net and falls down right in between two Bradley players.
Hit the net and confused Allie Falter, who was standing right there to defend it.
Here again, same type of serve, but Zach gets it, and it's back to Tulaka, but it is out of bounds, and it's another point for Marquette, 21-15. 4 points away from winning this match. They're up 2-0 right now. Jezowski cheering Tiran, shaking her hand, saying, let's go. Line drive serve to the back row. Here comes Tulaka, blocked over to Marquette's side. Volley, Marquette. Great dig by Zarante, and Marquette cannot send it over in 3. What a play by Zarante. 21-16. Can Bradley stay in this game? Cross-court serve. Coming up. Blocked. Back over to Marquette's side. Lindsey Gosh. Great dig. Zarante sets it up. Here comes Tulaka. And Bradley barely gets her over the net. Bradley now again. Lindsey Gosh. Back. Wild volley going on right now. Sets it up. Marquette with the ball right now. Zarante dig. Tulaka, but a block by Marquette. Oh, that was an outstanding rally by both teams and a huge point for the Golden Eagles right now. They're 22-16.
Freshman Mary Niles out of Batavia with a great block on a long volley.
And Jezerowski again. Crystal Lake, Illinois. She may have some fans in the stands. She's played very well today, trying to get another point. Cross-court serve. Tulaka receives it. Back set. Zarante calling for it. Tulaka, and that's going to be a point for Marquette as it's a block. 23-16. 2 more points, and Marquette moves on. 23-16. Jezowski back to serve from the left side. Cross-court serve. Open hand received by Tulaka. Tulaka gets the pass back again. And it's a great, powerful kill as Marquette cannot hand it. 23-17. Substitution back in. Here comes Chenoweth. And they need her. If Chenoweth can get it over the height of Koken and Gosh, they can have a shot. Service. There's Gosh again, digged out by Teal. And that's going to be another point for Marquette as we're going to get the call from the referee. Not quite sure what it was. And neither does Bradley.
Yeah, I think we're all kind of lost there.
Oh, but no, Bradley gets it back. 24-18 as it's a service error. Tier serves it right in the net. And here comes the liberos, Zarante, down 24-18. Need this point. Need to stay alive to keep this match going. But Lindsey Gosh says no! And it's a powerful kill, and Marquette moves on. A 3-0 sweep for the Golden Eagles. Boy! Oh, Koken and Gosh. Forces in the middle, Mike.
Big time, I'm telling you. Same with Jezierowski doing what she does as a libero. But Bradley, too, they played well. You know, even though they didn't win a set, you know, they showed up and they played as hard as they could. One thing that I think they need to do is learn how to play more consistently. You see them get off to great starts. They score the first 2 or 3 points of the game. They keep it even. But then, you know, at some point in the middle of the game, the opposing team would find a way to pull away. I think if they find a way to play more consistently, they can be a very competitive volleyball team.
Very early in the season, and we saw a little miscommunication from them throughout the sets, but even losing 6 sets, 3 in a row to Michigan State and Marquette, they played very well, so expect good things from Bradley this year. Marquette, though, very well, and it looks like we're going to have a break in the action right now. And as Marquette defeats Bradley 3-0 in a very heated contest, you're listening to ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. We'll be right back.